Hi everyone, this is Aki with another quick video on Pages and how to lock items in your document. So I have a document here, and let's say I'm going to insert a couple of different icons. So I'm going to insert an icon here. I'm going to go to this section, and maybe next to it I'm going to go click Shapes and add a symbol. So I have a symbol here, and maybe I want to position it somewhere here. Now you can see how the text is moving when I move the icon. So the way to control how you want this shape to be laid out, if you go to Arrange, Format, Arrange, here you have two options. Here you can say Move with Text. So if I select that option and go somewhere above, I can see that if I keep typing, the shape will move with my text. Now I can also click Stay on Page. That means stay on this page. Do not move regardless what I do. If I go and keep typing, every text is moving, but the shape is staying there. Now if you still select this icon and you say Move with Text, and you have text wrap options, you can do automatic, so you want Pages to figure out for you. You can do around, so it goes around the text. Now you can, once you select that, you can select how you want the text fit, whether it's going to be just kind of lined, or will it just fit more, it's going to be more round around your options. So let me just see what it says when I just hover it. Follow the contour of the objects versus if you just want to have a straight line around the object. So you have the option here. You can also say above and below, meaning the text will not go by the shape. So it will go below or above, but it will not go around the shape. You can have inline with the text, so it's going to be kind of like this. It's treated as a text almost. It's not part of a decoration, so you can have that. And finally you can also click None. None means it's almost as a background. It's it's a shape that you can move and position anywhere you like and not going to be affecting anything on your document. So let's say I'm going to select Automatic, and I'm going to position it here, and I'm going to stay on page. Now if you click Stay on Page, you can scroll down and you have the lock option. If you don't have lock option, that means, let's say I'm going to show you here, if I'm going to add another shape, let's say this shape right here. If I add this shape right there, and I'm going to say just leave it whatever is the default setup right now, and now I'm going to try to find my lock. If I scroll down to the bottom, it's grayed out because it's still, the option is Move with Text. So you cannot have locked and Move with Text at the same time. So you have to actually click Stay on Page to get the lock option. And then if you click the option for lock, it will not move. It will just be in that position. So sometimes for certain things you may want to do that. Now be aware, let's say if you lock something, let's say if I lock something here, let's say I'm going to lock this picture, I'm going to stay on page, lock, and then later on I'm going to delete all this stuff at the back, and there's any spacing before, let's say I'm going to lock this and delete all the text behind it and before it, it will just keep that picture there. So everything else will be moving, but guess what? Because you locked it on that page, it will not be shifting. So be aware that sometimes, I had a situation when I locked things and I removed things, and I'm like, why is my document still so long? Because I locked things, and Pages will not move these objects by themselves. You have to actually go, click on the objects, and then say click unlock to get it back to being able to move with text. And still select an object and say stay on a page, but not lock it. So you're able to still reposition it. Locking just means preventing any kind of movement, but if you not lock it but still stay on a page, it should still stay on the page. The locking it will just make sure that you're not able to move it. Thanks so much for watching.